If you're looking for a simple curry finger food recipe with only 4 ingredients, takes less than 15 minutes to cook and cooked in a camp oven, then this video is for you. Hi, Dennis from Caravan Cooking here. Welcome to my latest video. Today we're going to cook Curry Chicken Mini Papadams. We're going to be cooking over a fire pit, but we'll be using a camp oven for this as well. We won't be using the whole camp oven, we're using the camp oven lid. And it's really important when you're caravanning and camping to take as little weight as possible. So having a cooking utensil like a camp oven where you can use the lid as a fry pan makes perfect sense. It means one more piece of gear that you don't need to bring. Now I've got 2 camp ovens here today. I've got a cast iron camp oven and I have a spun steel camp oven. We'll be using the spun steel camp oven lid today, and the main reason for that is because it's perfectly flat and it doesn't have a handle to get in the way when you're cooking and using it as a fry pan. So I suppose that's the disadvantage of having the cast iron. They usually have a handle here, and they're also the lid is curved as well, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to use as a fry pan. So I'll show you how we're using that today. Also, watch till the end of the video, and we'll reveal where our great location is today. It's a free camping spot, and we'll give you the GPS coordinates and all the details at the end of the video. So the first thing we need to do is set up the folding fire pit. In this campground, you can only have fires in fire pits. You can't have fires on the ground. And that's true in a lot of camping areas these days. These folding fire pits are very popular in Australia at the moment, and they're not that expensive either. A link to a folding fire pit, if you're looking at them, is in the description box below. Once the fire pit's all set up, we've got to light the heat beads. So we start off by lighting the fire starter. And then add the heat beads to get them all heated up. I use heat beads instead of wood. I find it's easy to control the temperature, and it's a lot quicker to get coals hot enough to be able to use for cooking as well. And it's about this time I realised I should have actually put these heat beads in the heat bead chimney. It's going to be a lot quicker to actually get them all heated up. So I put them back in the chimney, or put them in the chimney, or I should have put them in the first place, and then put them over the fire starter, and you can see the fire actually coming up inside the chimney there and concentrating that heat to get those heat beads lit. So meanwhile, I cut up the chicken, chopping them into 1 centimetre chunks, and I've used chicken thigh here. I find chicken thigh is a lot juicier than chicken breast, and has a lot more flavour as well, but you could use chicken breast. It's just a little bit drier, that's all. I've trimmed a little bit of the chicken fat off. This is skin on as well. And the fat helps with the cooking process and keeps the flavour as well, adds to the flavour. Yeah, once the chicken's chopped up into those 1 centimetre chunks, we need to marinate it in the curry paste. When I go away on trips, I pre-marinate the chicken like this, and I put them in, I cryovac it and freeze it, and thaw it out over the period of the trip. And it's certainly very, very tasty when it's marinated for a long time. If you want to do it quickly, these ziplock bags are pretty good. So I'm just adding 1 tablespoon of curry paste. You could also do this in a mixing bowl. I just find the bags are a lot easier and a lot less cleaning up to do, I suppose. I've used the Pappadams brand Korma curry paste. That's my favourite. You can use any curry paste you like, really. I just urge you though, when you're mixing it up like this, is to make sure, or when you're choosing a curry paste, have in mind who's actually going to be eating it. So if you've got kids or people that really don't like a spicy dish, then a korma's really good. Korma's a very, very mild curry paste. If you've got friends who like a really hot curry, well then go for a hotter style of curry paste. Whatever floats your boat. So leave them for at least half an hour to marinate, but ideally overnight or a couple of days if you're cryovacking it. It'll just add to the flavour. The next step is to tip the heat beads into the fire pit, and to be careful not to touching that heat bead chimney, which is quite hot, of course. These heat beads took about 20 minutes to half an hour to heat to that level. And in this case I'm using the grill because I am putting the lid to the spun steel camp oven on top of the grill and using it as a fry pan. I've just used a spray oil. I find that again just easier when you're traveling. And wait till the lid's heated up before you put the chicken on. Season to your taste with salt and pepper. Just mix it out so that the chicken is one level on the lid. Now the next step is to take the mint and finely chop it. There's a little pesky water hen walking along in the background there. Because it's so windy on this day, I'm just pulling the mint to bits really rather than chopping it, so it would have blown away otherwise. Those water hens are walking around my feet the whole time I was shooting the video. Just taking the opportunity to make sure that all the chicken is cut to the required size, 1 centimetres. Okay, so the chicken's nearly finished. It's been sizzling away on the grill there for about 10 minutes. We're going to add some chopped mint. Hopefully it doesn't all blow away. And finally, 1 tablespoon of mango chutney, my favourite. It's going on there. Just stir all that in. You can see it's still sizzling there. just combine all that. Then all there is to do after that is to get our mini Pappadams. Get our curry chicken here. Place some on each of the little mini Pappadams. Top with some Greek yogurt. Very windy here today. Add some diced cucumbers. These are baby cucumbers. Then pass them around and enjoy. Well, they're very tasty. Chicken's cooked beautifully. It's chicken thigh, not chicken breast, so it's very flavoursome. I'm using a Korma curry, which is quite mild, but very tasty. The Pappadams are very crispy and breaky. I've served this a couple of times on our caravan holidays with big groups of people, and they've all loved it. They've all polished it off, so do yourself a favour and make it and enjoy. So as promised, details of the campground. So it's at Lake Wallace in Wallerawang, just off the Great Western Highway in New South Wales Central West. It's between Lithgow and Bathurst, about 2.5 hours west of Sydney. There's a dump point, toilets, showers, playground, barbecue facilities and off-leash dog area as well. There's the GPS coordinates on the screen. There's free campings allowed for up to 48 hours, and campfires allowed if you have a folding fire pit. Activities include the walking, biking, fishing, swimming and kayaking. It's a great place. And very popular. I hope hope you enjoyed today's video and the recipe is in the description below. If you'd like to make it, please do. It's so simple, very easy, and it's a crowd pleaser too, which is great. As I said, 4 ingredients only, less than 15 minutes, other than the time to start the fire, of course. But you can cook it on a barbecue. You could cook it on in a fry pan, a cast iron fry pan. It'd work well. On a fire as well. You can cook it on your stove at home, I suppose. But it's one of those simple crowd-pleasing recipes. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel. Press the notification button, and you'll be notified when the new recipes come on the channel. That's all for me. Look forward to seeing you next time. Hooroo.